thank you for being here. We're going to go over the Virgo full moon. So the Virgo full moon is happening on February 24th, 2024 at 7:31 Eastern Standard Time. It will be occurring at 5 degrees and 23 minutes. So look at any planets or points in your chart for 5 degrees and 23 minutes or just 5 degrees. You can go for a 10 degree orb, which means 10 degrees above 5 degrees, 15, or 10 degrees below 5 degrees, okay? To find out if it is affecting you. So full moons are when cycles are ending, projects that are ending, also releasing emotionally, okay, is here with the full moon in Virgo. The moon will be in Virgo opposing the sun in Pisces at the same degree, 5 degrees and 23 minutes. Now, Virgo is a practical sign, while Pisces is not something so practical. It's hidden. Okay, so something hidden may come to light because this Virgo full moon will have Mercury conjunct the sun, which will bring in clarity, but Saturn is conjunct the sun and a lesson is coming to light. Okay, there will be a reality check or a boundary that needs to be placed. This full moon will prompt you to overcome any escapism that you made a habit. The avoidance you have been attached to will no longer work, and you will be forced to face the problem or situation in a practical way. Mercury will bring in the clarity, while Saturn, working slowly on his lesson, is making sure that you understand the lesson and to act accordingly. The moon being opposed to these planets will help you release emotionally and think practically about your next steps. I do want to let you know that mixed emotions, if you are feeling like you're not sure what to do next, mixed emotions are your clarity. So if you feel any type of mixed emotion, take that as you need to stop, you need to pause, and there needs to be reflection in regards to the next action to take, okay? Because Saturn is trying to show you the lesson that you've been trying to learn with Saturn in Pisces, okay? So let's look at the chart. I do want to show you this full moon. So we have the moon opposing the sun here. And as you can see, Mercury at the top at 2 degrees is conjunct the sun, and so is Saturn here at 9 degrees, okay, in Pisces. So we're going to look at your chart and see where this full moon is affecting you. I'm going to go through all the signs. Your sun, moon, and rising sign is very necessary for you to listen to so that you can get a bigger picture of what's happening within your world, because not everything seems like it should be, okay? Also, I do want to point out that I have the the Mars conjunct Pluto in Aquarius videos up, and the Venus conjunct Pluto in Aquarius. So if you want to look at those, because this full moon is a reflection of that, is to push you on that path of what's next, okay? So if you want to look at those, your sun, moon, and rising, that would be a good idea. Also, if you don't know your sun, moon, and rising, you can check out my Learning Astro Matrix app. in my playlist, and it tells you how to find your sun, moon, and rising. If you're confused about where you may have planets placed within the 5-degree orb, you can look at the Astromatrix app, Learning Astrology, in my playlist, and you can see how to read your chart. If you read whole sign, usually each whole sign is in each house, but if it's Placidus, you will see 2 signs or more in a house. Okay, that's what Placidus is. But I do suggest that you learn how to read your chart so that you can confirm whether or not this is happening within the house placement that I talk about. When I'm speaking about the houses within my recordings, I'm using whole sign houses. Okay, so usually if Aries, right, is the rising sign, then that would mean that the second house would be Taurus, and so on and so forth. So if you have Sagittarius as a rising sign, the second house will be Capricorn. Okay, so on and so forth. So please understand how to read your chart so that you can know what house this is happening in for you. All right. I'm going to go over all the signs, and I'll see you soon. Hi, Leo. This is for Leo's sun, moon, or rising. We're going to look at where this Virgo full moon is happening within your world. So, the moon is in the second house. The sun is in the 8th house opposing. It looks like you may be releasing some finances in regards to taxes, in regards to a divorce, in regards to some type of other people's resources, okay? That maybe you're having to pay off a debt. This could also look like you transforming into a more self-confident person, and you're releasing that emotionally. Because there's a couple of ways of doing this. There is an ego death that happens to where it pushes you with that 8th house affiliate that's been activated by Saturn of teaching lessons in regards to other people's resources, that you're letting go of using others and their resources, or you're letting go of some type of pride that you've had in regards to not asking for help. Okay, it could go either way, because what Saturn does, it pushes that lesson of, hey, you have a path that needs to be taken, and this is going to help you right now. Okay, that's the transit of Saturn. It gives you lessons of people, also of using others for what you can get, in your case in the 8th house, right? Using others of what you can get. And you could be releasing that, of stop using others for what you can get, okay? And that makes you more self-confident because you're finding out ways to be more independent during this time, with the finances being activated with this full moon. This could also look like you letting go of some type of value or moral that you've had in regards to divorce. Maybe you didn't believe in divorce, and now you do, right? Or vice versa. Maybe you thought that, marriage was just a piece of paper, and now that you're seeing marriage for what it is, you're emotionally involved, right? So that could be something too. This could look like hidden knowledge and taboo topics that you're changing your belief around it, or you're gaining your own belief around it. And this could be coming from you obtaining some type of course, right? Listening to paying some type of subscription to listen to something about taboo, right? That could be something here, because your finances are activated, but your morals and your values, what you value, is activated also. So it could go either way. There is a transformation when it comes to the 8th house, and with Saturn there, Saturn is trying to show you that you can be your own authority, because Saturn is an authority figure. He comes in and he shows the lessons of life, and it'll take around 3 years for that transit to move all the way through the sign. And as those 3 years are coming, it's like, okay, so you get one lesson and then you're good. And then you get another lesson and then you're good. And by the time Saturn leaves, you will be more self-confident in regards to this 8th house of, I can do anything, because 8th house is like a crisis, right? I can go through anything and I'll be fine, right? And Saturn pushes that confidence to you, okay? I can be in debt and be okay with it. You know, there's good debt and bad debt. Or when the taxes come, it'll be like always. I'll just, do it one step at a time rather than freaking out that taxes are coming up, that kind of thing. 8th house is also your long-term finances and your investments. And if you've been investing in the wrong thing or in the wrong people as other people's resources for obtaining finances, Saturn will come in and show you the lesson of what type of people you need to be affiliated with for other people's resources to be there for you, or vice versa, of stop using them, okay, like we were talking about earlier. So let's move on, because, it can get repetitive, right? Okay, so Capricorn is activated by Saturn because it is the Saturn ruler, or ruled by Saturn, 6th house. And this is your daily routine. This is your work and employment, your co-workers, people that you work with in service to others. Okay, and Saturn is here asking you, what do you actually like to do for others? Do you like working for other people? Or do you like working for yourself? Because sometimes that can be a thing with Saturn. It can also ask you, is your health to par when it comes to work, right? Because Capricorn is activated. Are you sleeping too much? Are you not getting enough sleep? And that affects your work life, right? Are you, because Saturn right now is in Pisces, do you have a habit that needs to go away? That you have made a daily routine and your daily routine needs to change? Do you need to go outside and walk a little bit before you even start work? Or after work, do you need to walk around or do some exercise, right? Because that health house is activated by Saturn. And it will show you that you are in charge of what you do on a daily. And you are in charge of how you give yourself to others. And you can decide whether or not to do so, okay? Also, there's a clarity that is coming through in regards to this full moon. And now this full moon is ruled by Mercury, all right? It's in Virgo. Mercury also rules Gemini. So let's look at Gemini in the 11th house. There's some type of clarity going to come through from a group affiliation, some type of community affiliation. Could be an older sibling that gives you this clarity, or it could be with, I think it's friends of long distance. Yeah, friends of long distance, or some type of acquaintance of long distance. And I would call that like Facebook acquaintance, or or an Instagram acquaintance, something, you're going to get some type of clarity from these people, right, of what to do next in regards to letting go of some type of financial situation that you're in. Okay. This could be how to get out of debt, or, you find it online of how to get out of debt, because the 11th house is ruled by Aquarius. You can also find help in regards to finances revolving around divorces. Maybe you're asking other people that have been through it, how mediation went, that kind of thing. This could be finding out how to do taxes, okay, to obtain more money in the second house. But there is a completion of a project here and a releasing of emotional situation here with finances, which could also look like you not caring about money as much as you used to. That could be something. You learn how to have abundance in regards to who you are rather than outside materialistic things. That could be something, okay? Because that's Pisces. Pisces is trying to show you how abundant you are inside rather than outside, because they work internally. 11th house is also activated by your hopes, dreams, and wishes. And this could be you trying to line up your finances revolving around your hopes, dreams, and wishes. Okay, being on that path. And one of the transits that is happening with this full moon is Venus and Mars being conjunct in Aquarius. Okay, and take a look at the videos that I made in regards to both of them, Venus and Mars being conjunct Pluto in Aquarius, and it's trying to put you on that path. And to do that, you have to go through the emotions of this full moon of releasing whatever is needed that's dealing with your values, your morals, your finances, right? Second house. And it all deals with others, other people's resources. So take a look at that video for your sun, moon, and rising and see how your path is trying to be laid out for you, okay? And see how it all intertwines here with this full moon. I think that's about all I have for you, Leo. Please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time.